Welcome to the S2K Smart Center class, Smart Center Roles for Customer Service. My name is Joe Ciassi, and today we're going to talk about what is Smart Center, how it can be used, and some of the roles specifically designed for customer service representatives. That would be order takers, sales reps, maybe a sales manager or a marketing manager, how they can use some of the roles in S2K Smart Center. For those of you not familiar with Smart Center, it's a role-based homepage that basically sits kind of in front of the S2K Enterprise ERP system. It's a nice way for someone to come into the system and based on their role, get instant access to information that's real-time data from the S2K ERP system. So you can bring things, sales data to the forefront, credits that were entered, inventory issues, things like that can all come up to the forefront on the home page for each person in the company. So it's a real nice option. A lot of our customers do like using the Smart Center homepage when they sign on to S2K. The nice thing about it, it's completely configurable. So we have over 100 different KPIs that you can drag onto the screen. So you could set up, kind of canned roles with the KPIs you'd want for that role, but then each individual user can actually personalize their screen and drag on other KPIs that they want specific for themselves. The whole portal here was designed with responsive design, so it's real nice if you're on an iPad or even all the way down to your phone. The screen will shrink down and be responsive to the device that you're on. Okay, built into Smart Center, there are two widgets, one for to-dos and one for alerts. The alerts are system generated that will bring you important information about an alert that you set up. So if a customer is over their credit limit and you wanted to be notified, or a large order was placed and you want to be notified, those types of alerts will automatically show up on your S2K Smart Center homepage. The tasks is a company-wide to-do system. So what's nice about this is any user in your company can create a to-do for themselves, or they can create a to-do for somebody else in the company, and that will show up on that person's homepage. Okay, so it's a nice way to use the to-do system to alert yourself about tasks that you might want to accomplish. The other thing you can do is put bookmarks on the page. So you can bookmark an external link, maybe to a vendor website or another application that you go to a lot. You can bookmark dashboards or reports, or an external link to a PDF or a Word document or an Excel sheet that you use a lot of. So those bookmarks can be added to your homepage. You also have a widget for S2K Favorites, which is a quick access to your favorite applications in S2K Enterprise. Okay, so you can get that. And there's also a My S2K full menu that's personalized for your role in the company. Okay, so we're going to go through all this. I'm going to go through a live demo and show you the Smart Center homepage and how it could be used in a customer service representative, for a customer service representative. Okay, so let's sign on. All right, so I've now accessed S2K Enterprise through my browser. I've maximized my screen to get rid of the URL to also give myself some more real estate. When you sign on, the S2K Smart Center is company-based, so it'll ask you which company you are signing on for, and that will personalize all of your KPIs on your homepage for that company. So you can see it's all real-time data. It goes out and gets the most current data from the ERP system. And as I mentioned before, it is completely role-based. So I'm signed on in the sales and marketing role. So what I'm seeing here are KPIs related to sales. So I'm seeing things like sales by location. I'm seeing sales by salesperson. I'm seeing year-to-year analysis here and sales and gross profit. I'm seeing a year-to-year analysis by product division, how I'm doing in each product line. Okay, I see 12-month rolling sales. Okay, from this year to last year, sales by customer, sales by state, sales by vendor, a chart of that 12-month, and you can see that some of the charts actually have drop downs here where you can look at maybe a different year if you wanted to see it, or different filters. Okay, so the widgets are very, very flexible. The other thing about the widgets is that they're configurable. So you'll see on some of these widgets that there are a lot of different fields, maybe cost and gross profit. If you didn't want to see those, you can turn them off when you add the widget. So if you don't want the person to see profit, you can turn those off. The widgets are also, you can slide them depending on the resolution on your screen. You could also move them around. If you wanted to move the fields around, you can do that as well. Okay. So like I mentioned, these pages are completely configurable. So there is a widgets library, and I'm going to show you how you can add a widget to the screen. Okay, so let's look at some of the other roles. So if I was in customer service, I might want to see the customer service Smart Center. And this is just an example of some of the things you might want to see as a customer service representative. I'm looking at open orders by status. So, what orders are on hold and, what are in picking mode or inactive right now. I'm looking at orders that where credits, what credits have been entered today. So I have 1 credit entered today. This one is quotes nearing cancellation date. So these are quotes that will cancel in 5 days, and I don't have any right now, but that might be something you wanted to keep, on top of. Returns by item that were entered in, canceled orders. Okay, on the right-hand side, I'm seeing orders by source. This is a historical 3-year analysis of orders by source, and also orders by order taker. How many orders have been, taken for each individual order taker. Okay, another customer service related role would be Salesforce. Okay, so if I was a sales rep and I was signing on, this is how the S2K Salesforce homepage would look. Okay, so you can see that the screens have now been personalized for my salesperson ID. So these are just the accounts that are assigned to me. These are just the orders that are assigned to my accounts. All right. These are no orders. Again, so I'm looking at everything that is just for my accounts. Now, if I was a sales manager, I would be able to see my accounts, if I had accounts assigned to me, plus all the different accounts for the reps that are assigned to me on my team. Okay, so this is a nice screen, and these screens can be used a bunch of different ways. So as a sales rep, if I'm coming in here, I might want to just sort the column of who's buying the most this year or who's buying the least. Okay, so I can use the sorts on these columns to do that. Okay, I might want to drill into the customer and see more information about the customer. So if the customer is highlighted in blue, that means you can drill into that account. So I can drill into that customer, and now this is very much similar to the customer inquiry in the back office, but it's all done through Smart Center. Okay, so this is basically customer information, customer statistics, high balance, high payment, month to date sales and year to date sales. I get a complete aging of that customers receivables as well. You could see right below it, if I roll down a little bit here, I can look at customer open orders. I can look at open orders by item. I can look at open AR. Okay, I can look at check history. So it's really anything I want to see about the customer, I can see it right here, right through Smart Center. So that's a nice option for a lot of sales reps, especially sales reps that might be needing to do collections. They might want to look at an invoice, so they might want to come down here to open AR and then click on the order or something to look at the invoice. Okay, so this is all the different information you could see. So if I wanted to look at that transaction, I would just click on the blue order number. Okay, and that's going to take me over to the order details, which again, it's showing me the bill to, the ship to information. If I clicked on details, I could see the line items. Okay, if this order was shipped out through a common carrier, I could also look at the tracking numbers and track the order for the customer. The other nice thing about this is if I needed another copy of this invoice, I can click on Export to PDF. Okay, and I'll get another copy of this invoice. So it's going to generate a PDF, based on your forms. This is just a standard one. Okay, so I can get this, and I could email this over to the customer, print it if I'd like. Okay, so I have access to a lot of good information. Okay, clicking on the back arrow takes you back, and I can just go all the way back to my Smart Center homepage. Okay, so other things you can see here as a sales rep, if I was looking up orders, I could see this customer placed 2 orders. Again, I can just expand that if I like with the expansion arrow, and then I could go view any of these orders. So I got a big order here. I might want to go into that. Okay, so I can click on that. It'll show me again the header, the detailed information. This is an open order, so it hasn't shipped yet. But if I want another copy of this order confirmation, I can do the same thing. I can click on PDF export, and now this is going to be a PDF copy for me to have of the order confirmation. Okay, and again, I can email it, fax it over, send it to a customer, print it, whatever I need to do. Okay, so those are some of the nice things you can do as a sales rep. Right. Some of the other things that you might want to keep on top of as a sales rep are customers who haven't placed an order in X number of days. So you can see this is a good widget here. This is the customer's last order and then how many days it's been since they've placed an order. Okay, so that's a nice widget. Other things, opportunities by type. So this is related to the CRM data. If they're keeping track of opportunities, definitely want to look at that. Okay. They also with the sales reps. This is the Smart Center homepage is the way we deliver the full CRM system. So over here on the left-hand margin, this is where your sales reps would have access to the CRM system. So we deliver the CRM system through Smart Center. And it's real nice because of its responsive design. The sales reps have access to all their CRM data, whether they're on their phone or on an iPad or on a laptop, right? So this is where they would look at their leads, okay, that are assigned to them. Okay, they can look up customer information. So there's a lot of great things that they can do in the CRM system. So to learn more about the CRM, definitely go to the CRM class, and we'll be going through all the different things that you can do with CRM. Okay, so let's go back to the home page and look at some of the other roles. So that's the salesperson role, okay, through Smart Center. Let's go back to the sales and marketing role. All right, and let's take a look at some of the other things that you have here on this screen. All right, so as I mentioned before, you can bookmark, you can set bookmarks. Right, so these can be external links that you want to set up. I have bookmarked a couple of Cognos dashboards that I want quick access to. Okay, I've also bookmarked the VAI e-business page. So let's say you were running the VAI e-commerce and you wanted to get quick access to that from your home page. Just clicking that link would take you over there. Okay, so you'd be able to access your own internal homepage for your own ordering. Okay, so that's a nice option. All right, I'm going to just close that tab. Okay, so if you wanted to bookmark something and go to a report, I'm going to click on customer analysis here. So this is a dashboard in the S2K analytics system that I have bookmarked. Maybe it's something I like to take a look at. A lot. So I'm going to bookmark it, and it's just going to go right to that dashboard for me. And you can see it's grabbing all the most current data. So this dashboard is now giving me all the direct access to the ERP data. All right. So you can bookmark dashboards. That's another nice option in off of Smart Center. Okay. So how you set these up is basically if you go to Edit Bookmarks. Okay, you'll see you have the option now to add a bookmark, and these are the ones that are already saved. So let's say I just wanted to also bookmark the VAI website, the VAI page. So I'm going to add a bookmark. Okay, and then basically it'll ask you. Okay, it's on the bottom here. It'll ask you what is it? Is it a external link? Is it a PDF document? Is it a video you want to see? Okay, so let's just make it an external link. Keep it simple. It's going to ask you what the link is. So it's www.vai.net. Okay, with those dashboards, just to show you, those dashboards do have URLs. So what you would do is you would grab the URL of that dashboard on the top, and that's what you would use for your link. Okay, then this is the VAI website. Okay, and I'm going to open it up in a new window. Okay, once you do that, you go back up to the top, you hit save. Okay, and now I've added that dashboard, I'm sorry, that external link to my bookmarks. So if I wanted to, get over quickly to the VAI website, maybe this is a partner you use a lot, or like a manufacturer's website, you would just click on it, and it's going to take you over there. Okay, I don't know why. There we go. All right, so taking you over to the VAI website. All right, I forgot to put the HTTP in there, so that's why it gave me that error. All right, and that's just the way you can get to that website. Okay, so if you need to remove a bookmark, same thing, edit bookmarks. Go down to the bookmark you want to remove. Let's just take that one off. All right, and now it's off the screen. Okay, and then save. All right, so that's the bookmark feature. Real nice option. Like you see, you can bookmark YouTube videos, you can bookmark PDFs, Excels, Word documents, dashboards, external links, whatever you need there. Okay. Another thing you have is access to your S2K favorites. All right, so how you add your favorites to this widget is you do it right from the S2K menu. So when you're looking at your S2K Enterprise options here, now I have access to everything. If I wanted to add, let's say, let's go to open purchase orders, and I want to add to my favorites purchase order inquiry. What you're going to do is right click it and say add to favorites. Okay, that's going to put it in two spots for you. That's going to put it in this star window here. Okay, so when you're looking at the S2K Enterprise and you wanted to get quick access to your favorites, you're going to see it here. But you'll also notice that back on your Smart Center homepage, okay, it was added as one of your favorites over here. Okay, so what's nice about that, if you want to kind of stay on your home page and not really navigate through the menus, this might give you quick, easy access to the programs you want to see a lot, right? So as an example, if I need to jump over to order entry, all right, I just click on order entry here, and it's going to take me right into order entry, allow me to place an order, and then I can get out of there, and I'm just still staying right here on my Smart Center homepage. Let's look at some of the other options that are available on the S2K Smart Center homepage. So in addition to some of the options we've shown, you also have alerts, which are system-generated notices, and My Tasks. So alerts, there's a lot of great customer service alerts that you can set up in the S2K Enterprise package. These alerts can warn you if certain conditions occur. As you can see here, I have things like customers over the credit line or customer order placed with a large total. There are also some other great alerts like customer has a back order, but there's no purchase order for it. Customer hasn't placed an order in X number of days. So there's a lot of great alerts that you can set for customer service. In addition to the alerts, there's a My Tasks option, which basically is like a to-do system, and it's a company-wide to-do system, which allows you to set up a to-do for yourself or for anyone else in the company. So you can see I have some to-dos set up here, but if I wanted to create another to-do, I would just go to the plus option here, do schedule an activity. I can make this related to an account, so I can just do a search here and say I wanted to call, let's say, this company here, Fancy Printers. I can choose that it's a to-do, a task. I choose a contact if there is one in the file, or I can add one on the fly. I can choose the reason for the to-do. Let's just say sales follow-up. Call about pricing. Okay, and I can assign it to myself, or I can assign it to anyone else in the company. Okay, so that's a nice option if you wanted someone else to call somebody for you. Okay, and then you hit save. Okay, and that to-do now is added to your home page. Okay, so there's the to-do. All right. If you want to close it out, you just click close, and that closes out the to-do, or you can delete the to-do, or you can edit to-do if you wanted to push it out to a further date or something like that. So those are very helpful. Also, there is a setting that you can have tasks and alerts also emailed to you. So in addition to showing up on your homepage, you can have any of those tasks emailed to somebody in case they're not using the homepage here. You want to email them, or the alerts can also send you an email alert as well. Okay, so lastly, what I wanted to cover is actually editing your homepage and putting on different KPIs. So you have to have editing authority here. So you have to have this edit option up on top. You can set that up in the user profile, so anyone in your IT department can set you up to have editing capabilities. And then if you do, you'll be able to turn on editing. Okay, and this is where you can now modify your home page and drag something on the screen that you want to have, or remove something, right? So as an example here, you would click on the plus. That'll bring up the content manager, which is under applications. And then here's a listing of all the different KPIs. And typically what you do is you search for the word KPI. You can see all the different KPIs that you have, or maybe you're looking to bring on something that has sales related. So you can see there's a bunch of sales options here. Anything that you want to grab on the screen. So let's just do, I want to see just, and I know I have it on my screen already, but let's do the rolling 12 months. Let's grab that one. Okay. So I can bring this on to the page. I can do it, company related. You can see I also can bring on just the data instead of the chart, but let's grab the chart. So I'm just going to drag it to the area I want. You'll see the area turn green. All right, if it turns green over here, I'm putting it into the skinny section. If it turns green here, I'm putting it into a little wider section. So you really, KPIs are, pretty much very flexible as far as how you, where you want to put them. You can put them to the right or to the left. You also can reconfigure your home page. That's a different option if you want a different layout. But you kind of have to drag it on the screen and see how it looks. Some will look good on the right-hand side that will fit in the skinny column. Some will look better here. Okay. So that looks nice. I'm going to say I'm done. I'm going to close these windows and turn off editing. And now I have a nice chart in the middle of the screen of my, year to year, 12-month sales. Okay. So that's how you, modify your homepage. That's how you add some KPIs to the screen. Definitely, if you have more interest or you have some questions, you're going to want to attend the Ask the Experts class. That is at 4 p.m. And you can take the one that's for customer service and ask any questions about Smart Center and the KPIs and how to use the Smart Center in more detail. Thank you.